Aquarius! It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Chandler, and this is my channel, Chandler The Light. Chandler The Light. I have been so pumped for your reading, guys. I don't know what it is. You guys have been on my mind all day, so I'm very excited to be here with you. I hope to be bringing you clarity today. This week is a biggie for astrology, so we're going to be covering astrology. We're going to be talking about all of it. And as you guys know, if you are returning subscribers, this will work for you if you have a sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay. Cross watchers, feel free to switch up the roles. I may or may not be speaking with you directly during this reading. And for those of you who are new, don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this reading resonates. I would love to have you back. I do post weekly videos for my Aquarians every Monday. So I would love to see you back. Comment your feelings. Let me know how you resonate with this reading. What else? Oh, yes, today. So I actually started doing extendeds today. So for those of you who'd like to join me after this video, continue forward with the clarity on Vimeo, feel free to follow the link down in the description box below. We're just going to continue on with the clarity that we received today. Don't know what's going to come up. We're definitely going to dive a little bit deeper today in hopes to find what exactly you need to know for the really big astrology that we're receiving this week, actually. We have Mars going into Leo. We are officially in Cancer season. We have been since last week, but really feeling the onset of its energies, I might say. Very emotional week ahead, but it can be very good emotional week, okay? We also have the solar eclipse, the new moon in Cancer, which is a biggie. Then we have Venus going into Cancer, which is a biggie. Then we have the Sirius gateway, which is a really biggie. So you guys know, all right, we're going to take this slow. We're going to cover all of it, okay? And we're going to see what this week has in store for Aquarius. Whoa, you guys, great energy so far. I love it. Prosperity and Gaia. So, a 9 and 10. Seamless interactions, okay? Seamless steps in progression. I'm trying to get this lighting. Prosperity and Gaia. These are frequencies that are carrying you through the week. I love that. So really focus on your money, Aquarius. Really focus on the things that bring you happiness, bring you joy, bring you clarity. And if it doesn't fit into that triangle, then it's not welcome, if you know what I mean. Gaia is definitely showing me that you're grounding. You're actively grounding. You're getting out in nature. I think a lot of you have really been in a restless state of mind the last couple months, and especially the last couple weeks. Things are becoming really clear that you need a change just for your own mental health, just for your own mental state. Feeling some fresh ideas, feeling some fresh air on your skin is going to really help you. Get out in nature, ground yourself, feel the connection. You know, that's what Gaia really stands for, is getting connected to nature, realizing that things grow and change all the time, and to resist change, to resist growing is unnatural, okay? So really getting in that element here. So prosperity being the number 9. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Getting in that alignment, Aquarius, I love it. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to the Great Mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So as I stumble over my words, I wanted to say that this is also a very Cancerian energy. You know, as Cancer is very lunar energy, but it also is the mother energy. And so it is Mother Earth, you know, talking to us and calling us back home this season. So let's get some clarity for you, Aquarius. So, as I was addressing in the beginning, lots of really good changes. Of course, as prosperity comes up, it makes me think of Mars going into Leo. This is how you go about your business, right? This is how you address things in your life in a very passionate way. Mars was previously in Cancer, which made for a conundrum of emotions and kind of a awkward energy as it stands. You know, Mars doesn't really like being in Cancer, and Cancer doesn't really like Mars being in it. So gladly, Mars is moving into Leo, which is going to be helping us feel more passionate, feeling more energetic, you know, wanting to get back in shape, having the energy to handle our business and then some. You know, it's just kind of like, you can handle it. You can handle it, Aquarius. So I really like this energy backing you guys. It's a dynamic energy for sure. With, you know, increasing your physicality and maybe getting in shape, your physical attractiveness and the way you shine, the kind of essence that you put off is also on the increase. So people may be attracted to you. You could be a little bit of a life of the party, which I love seeing for Aquarians. And, you know, I would say to be mindful that if you do get back in the gym and you really are motivated to get in shape, be mindful of not to push yourself too hard. You know, the Leo energy can definitely be a dynamic energy, very focused, very headstrong, and it sometimes leads to injury, okay? So just saying, don't lift too heavy of a weight there, Aquarius. Definitely get out there, get exercising, breathe the fresh air, take things easy, and know that this is a marathon, not a race, right? So let's talk about your prosperity. Let's talk about Gaia. Let's talk about what your interests are. Let's ask the Psychic Tarot to cleanse our energies, to make me a clear channel for you. Please, Spirit. I'm feeling good. Aquarius, this is good energy. This is good energy. Plain and simple. You guys always make me make that face. Someone's like, the one. Love begins. You know why? Because you're in love with yourself, Aquarius. You're making things happen in your own life. It's opening new doors for you, I promise that. Where we have a 9 and a 10 and then a 1? I mean, come on, this is for real. You guys are opening new doors to love. New, long-term, prosperous beginnings for yourself. And what I think first must happen is your healing of the past. You know, I'm getting that some of you could have been stuck in a financial deficit, you know, not feeling worthy, not feeling capable, not feeling able, potentially. That's all about to change. But it's not because it's maybe having a little bit to do with the solar eclipse and the energy that's supporting you right now from the universe. But your mind is changing. You're just changing your mind. You're changing your mind about yourself. You're saying, oh yeah, I'm worthy. Oh yeah, I deserve that. Oh yeah, how did I forget that? Of course I do. Aquarius. Number 6, victory and success. OMG. You guys are blowing my mind. New beginnings. Aquarius. So as you're clearing up the past, you're simultaneously creating something new for yourself. Now, I will say, Aquarians tend to surprise us all, right? None of us know what to expect from Aquarius in general. But as it stands, you guys have sort of had this kind of murky, foggy mental space around you the last couple months. Now, I know that when Aquarians decide to move forward, they do it in a dynamic way, but this is so true this week. That because you're clearing up this mental fogginess, things are happening for you very fast. Very fast. You're giving yourself permission to start again, to start in a real way, to start in a very real way. Because what do you want? You want victory and success. Beautiful. This shows that as long as you believe it, Aquarius, you can achieve it, Aquarius. You're working on yourself. I love it. I love it. Okay? Discontent and boredom. Number 4, definitely speaking to the things that you have experienced, the ways that you've felt. I mean, Aquarius, this is your downfall. This is truly your downfall. You know, when you guys get bored, you guys tend to think and create some pretty crazy stuff. It's really imbalanced. It can go a little haywire. It can make absolutely no sense. This is not news. Okay, Aquarians have existed since time has existed. This is your sign. These are your attributes. And this is your downfall. And I think a lot of this has to do with what you're realizing, what you're no longer allowing, and, what you're gaining control of. Rejoice and celebration on the bottom of the deck. You know, when I say gaining control of, it's because we do have a choice when we're discontent and bored. It's because your mind is fixated, fixed energy, fixated, not progressing. What is depression? What are the feelings of discontent? These are feelings that we choose to see, we choose to feel, and we choose to participate in. Do you see the rainbows that are coming up behind him or beneath his feet? Do you see the sun that's shining, but he's not looking, he's refusing? This is where you've been for a very long time, I might add. The 4 is one of the hardest energies to get out of. You've got to fight to get out of that energy. You have got to fight to get out of that, stagnancy. I guess Aquarians are fighters this week. Do you hear the thunder outside? Every single time. It hasn't been raining all day. Just when I start your reading. Just when I start recording for you. It's thunder and lightning outside. You guys, you crack me up. I'm using the Textured Tarot deck today, okay? So it's very fun, very vivacious, artsy, kind of abstract, just like you like it, all right? We're going to get a handle on these energies, see what's going on in Aquarian's life. So, I see 3 energies so far. 1 relating to your prosperity and abundance. New beginnings, you're allowing something in your life. Allowing abundance, that's a big deal. Victory and success. The respect and admiration that you really deserve, Aquarius. Maybe you've had to work really hard for something recently. Maybe you haven't felt this in your life for a while. This is your chance to redeem yourself. This is your chance to show up. Okay? And discontent and boredom, the things that you're leaving behind. I really want to focus on love begins, right? I really want to focus on love begins because this is a pivotal energy for what you're going to be experiencing very soon. Oh. 2 of Cups in reverse, as well as the High Priestess. Okay, 2 and 2. When the 2 of Cups comes up in reverse, it does mean that there could have been a significant loss that has ultimately not helped you get unstuck, if you know what I mean. This could have been a soulmate from your past that's reemerging, where you have a second shot with them. You're wanting a renewed energy surrounding this relationship. There's apologies, there's closure, there's sincerity potentially. This is a bit of nostalgia. Someone's saying, I miss you. Someone's saying, I miss you. I miss the love. When did it become so complicated? But you know what? This is why this is happening in your life. We've got Venus entering Cancer on the 3rd. You know, you are nurturing the people who have been there from the beginning. You are nurturing the people in your family, in long-standing relationships. Yeah. You know what, Aquarius? This person is definitely from your past, and this is definitely the kind of stuff that you're thinking about this week. Because as it stands, this is exactly why you have felt unworthy of your prosperity. This is exactly why you haven't been able to gain an edge or get ahead. You've been stuck on this person or on this feeling of unworthiness. With the Nine of Pentacles, it says someone either didn't respect you or value you correctly, and that's not your fault. And that's not your fault. Right? You could have been financially dependent on this person as well. You hear that? It's a bit stormy. It's a bit stormy. So, this is what you're healing. Six of Wands wants to come out just over my fingers. This is victory and success, but it's in reverse. Because as it stands, unless you give yourself a new beginning, unless you allow yourself to start fresh, this is where you'll stay. And these are the consequences that are associated with the solar eclipse. Again, with the moon and the sun coming close, creating that blackout, the contrast is going to be very clear. Are you going to stay in the darkness, Aquarius, about this? Is your partner? That may be something we should clarify. Again, the Six of Cups. Yeah, so this is definitely very deep soulmate energy, someone that you just cannot forget about, someone who you have been stuck on for years potentially. This is all coming up. You know why? Because of that solar eclipse. Because it is a new beginning. And it has not anything to do with being with this person, not at least in the physical, but it has so much more to do with the relationship you have with yourself outside of this relationship, the kind of commitment you make to yourself, the kind of things that you don't stand for anymore, how you've changed, what kind of standards you have. Ace of Pentacles. And this is also a testament to your worthiness, right? The prosperity that you're bringing in is literally a reflection of the value you uphold in your own life. And I'm not saying this person is a bad person. I'm not, well, maybe I am. I don't know. Because all these reversals say they messed up. They did you wrong. They messed up. They made a big oopsie. But, however, Aquarius, love begins. This is a new chapter in love for you, however you see it, whether it be with this person or without this person. You're not staying here anymore. The Hermit. I'm going to leave that energy there because you know what? The Hermit represents an earth sign. You could have been involved with a water sign. Okay? Earth and water coming up very strongly so far because it has a direct correlation with your prosperity and abundance. Earth signs move very slowly, as well as the cycles do when they involve an earth sign. Okay? So it's not an easy cycle. It involves a lot of patience and turmoil potentially. But as I see it, the Hermit, being the card of a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, is essentially you coming out of the dark in this issue. Them no longer being able to hold the veil or that fog over your eyes. You're either saying there's commitment or not. And it could be very subtle. You may not even actually be communicating this, as I don't see any of that happening. Because this is, I think, a lot more subtle. It's an energetic sort of exchange. Setting your standards. Victory and success. Coming out of the dark. Look at where this person is leading out from. The dark. What happens when you reach the pinnacle of a situation? There are no longer any obstructed views. No one who holds a higher perspective than you, Aquarius, in your life. High Priestess comes up. Secrets, sexuality, wisdom, divine counterpart situation here. Something is being unveiled. Something is being revealed in a very significant way, I might add. The High Priestess means business, and she is the only card who's upright here. She is the only card that you have yet to realize. Because you will know all this stuff from the past, Aquarius. You already know all that. What you don't know is what's just beyond the veil. Just beyond that veil that we talked about. Just beyond that veil of secrecy, potentially. Right? Just beyond that fog, mentally, the veil's been pulled over your eyes, but whew, you're seeing clearly now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Aquarius, the sun. Oh my gosh, look at that. So with the High Priestess, we can also assume that in Cancer season, not only just this week, but the whole season is going to be bringing up some really deeply rooted emotions within you. Things that you've maybe just forgotten to feel. Have you forgotten how pissed off you are toward this person? Have you forgotten what they've put you through? How dare you? You need to remember that shit. You need to remember that shit. Because I'm not going to guarantee that they won't walk back into your life, or at least try to. I wonder if that's because of the astrology or it's because you've changed. You're making an impression on them. And I'm not going to say they don't like it. The sun. What do we see here? The sun and the moon. What did we say? Solar eclipse. Yeah. Just under victory and success, I might add. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah. Aquarius, yeah. Are you feeling stuck? I don't think so. Maybe for momentarily. Maybe for a while. Maybe for a minute. We're human after all. This is an emotional reading. This isn't intellectual. You can't just use your mind to get out of this. I know you've tried, but you can't get out of this mentally. It's an emotional decision. Not for anyone but yourself, I might add. Discontent and boredom. Can we have a card, please, for discontent and boredom? This card sends shivers down my spine. How dare you try to forget what you've been through? How dare you not allow that anger to come through you? You gotta purge. You gotta be angry for a while, Aquarius. At least you'd be feeling something. With the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, this is some good karma coming your way if you'll allow it. But you gotta get that wheel turning. Staying in the same place isn't gonna benefit you, and it's not gonna benefit this, it's not gonna benefit the other. Prosperity is coming to you as soon as you set this wheel in motion, as soon as you do something different, maybe uncharacteristically courageous. This is going to be really fun. For those of you who want to follow me over to Vimeo, you are more than welcome. And for those of you who part ways with me now, I wish you a wonderful week. I think that you are really becoming unstuck in a lot of ways. You guys are refining your love interest. You're refining the way you love, what you'll accept, setting new standards, as well as having a new determination or motivation toward the things that you really want outside of relationships, okay? Thank you so much, Aquarius, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.